NPES 10. Today in the polls, Joe Biden is currently winning, projected to win the election. And here's all the information you need to know about the 2020 debates. As you all know, the debates for 2020 will look a little different this year due to coronavirus pandemic. The debates are being held at different places than they were expected to be. Now send it over to our correspondent, Evelyn.
Evelyn here, reporting from Miami, Florida. I'm here because this is the most important swing state, basically. Because the last 5 presidents couldn't have won without winning Florida. The votes have been crazy lately. People are voting for mail, ballot, and in person. One of the main things that people are voting for a candidate, aka someone who's running for president, is debates. Debates are basically like who's the better president, who's going to win, who is going to be better for our country. It will be harder because they're sending votes from mail, and it will take a longer time to read all of the mail because usually votes are read the minute that they are sent in, So, back to you, Penn.
Thanks, Evelyn. And now we have a 10-second trivia. Who is Trump's running mate? Joe Biden, Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, or Carl Gillen? Mike Pence is the correct answer. How are the debates different from this year? Now I hand it over to our correspondent, Noah.
Thanks, Penn. I'm Noah, coming to you from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Hooray! I am there because the president has coronavirus. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the debates are going to be a little bit different this year. In the first presidential debate, the candidates had to stand 6+ feet from each other. And that's when after we got COVID, the vice presidential debate happened. They had to stand a lot of feet apart from each other. And they had plexiglass separating them. The October 15th presidential debate was canceled due to COVID-19 and Donald Trump refused to do a virtual debate. There is still another debate between the 2 presidential candidates on October 22nd. They're doing the debates on different news channels and not even talking to each other. Back to you, Penn!
Thanks, Noah. As you know, the debates need 2 people to have in the debate. Debates need questions, but the questions have to be about how good the presidents will handle issues that the U.S. is facing. And now let's get more information in, so let's go to Evelyn.
Thanks, Penn. Debate questions need something that will make the presidents show what they will do, which will make the people watching want to vote. Think of the president. They will need some vote for kind of like what Penn mentioned. The debate questions what they ask for. What are they going to do if there's not a vaccine for COVID-19? What are you going to do if you get COVID? And other questions like that, money-wise, and place-wise, etc., etc. Back to you, Penn.
A debate is split up into 6 to 9 topics that have to do with the issues that our country is facing. Examples for this year include COVID-19, economic change, and climate change. Then they send a certain amount of time on each topic. 2020's debates have been an hour and a half. Will Donald Trump or Joe Biden win the election? Nobody knows. So thank you for watching this episode of NPES 10. A special shout out to the students at NPES for my puns, like this one. Why did the candidates cross the road? To get to the debate.
See you next time!
Bye!
Music News. I'm your host, Ian Batty, and today's topic is political parties. Political parties are organized groups that have similar political views and work to motivate the government for support. The Democrat Party believes in voting rights and protecting the environment. And the Republican Party believes in such things like gun rights and lower taxes. There are also colors and animals for the political parties. The Democrats have a donkey with the color blue. The Republicans have the color red with an elephant. Wondering who created the political parties, so I'm gonna ask my friend Viv to come on.
Thanks, Ian. Abe Lincoln created the Republican Party and Andrew Jackson created the Democratic Party. Not everyone agrees with his or her party stands for. Most voters choose a party that most closely represents their values, concerns, and ideas. Political parties have been around since 1787 when the United States had their first president.
Did you know that there are other parties named the Libertarian Party and the Socialist Party? They are different parties that are not the main ones that you might know about. Some states usually vote one way or another. This graph, you can explore this graph while Vivian.
The red states are Republican states, and the blue states are Democratic states. The yellow states don't always go one way to vote. They're called swing states. You're probably wondering what the states with the stripes are. They are states that can split the vote. So if Trump gets half the state and then Biden gets the other half, they can split the vote of the state.
Here we have a diagram of the states that are Democratic and Republican. As you can see, there's one major area that is just Republican, and there's some other areas that are all just Democratic. Also a couple of swing states, like North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Here are some more. Some states you want to win over are California and Florida, because both these states together can get you 84 electoral votes. If you need 270 electoral votes to win, you would get 139 votes, so all the swing states plus California would get you to 139. If you would get these two swing states, you would get 24. These two 31. And Florida plus the 31 would get 60. Then add the 24 and you would get 84 votes. And if you add all the swing states plus California like this, if you need 270 electoral votes to win, you would get 139 votes, so all the swing states plus California would get you to 139. If you need 270 electoral votes to win, you would get 139 votes, so all the swing states plus California would get you to 139. If you need 270 electoral votes to win, you would get 139 votes, so Oh.
And
that's all our time.
Thanks for watching the Newsican News.
And we're gonna swing away with the swing states.
Do-do-do-do.